Hello, hello. Welcome to tonight's stream. Just getting things going, set up. Give a second for the stream to come up. So for those of you who were not in the pre-show, I'm having issues with chat tonight. So if you see me looking off to the side, it's because I have the chat up on my television, and it's unfortunately the only way I can really do it tonight. At least until chat seems to fix itself. So anyway, welcome to tonight's stream. These are today's quests. We have Priest, Warlock, and 3 General Victories. Plan tonight is to play a little bit of Priest, maybe a little bit, not Priest, a little bit of Warlock, maybe a little bit of Shaman, and then possibly some Arena as well. I have a Shaman Murloc deck that I've been working on that I want to show you guys, and I also have a Warlock Super Aggro deck that I've been working on as well. It's definitely a work in progress. I was having a hard time beating some of the expert AIs with it, so it definitely needs some work, but kind of a fun deck. Again, it's super aggro, so we'll give those a try, and like I said, we also do some arenas. So I'm gonna start out with opening a poll, and let's see. So the options are Shaman, Warlock, and Arena. Go ahead and vote, and we probably either way will play a little bit of Warlock. But if you guys really want to do Arena, we can do Arena as well. So there's only a few people in the chat, so we'll go ahead and give that a little while to vote. So let me show you guys. So here is the 2 decks that I've been talking about. Maybe. There we go. Alright, so I have the Shaman Murloc deck. Pretty straightforward, lots of Murlocs. It's really a Murloc slash Totem deck. I have Flame Tongue Totem, Mana Tide Totem, as well as Totemic Might, and Murlocs as well, with a little bit of Taunt. We have a Mogashan Warden, as well as 2 Sinjins, and I've done decently well with this deck. It's pretty interesting to play. You don't actually rush the Murlocs too quickly. A lot of times you bring the Murlocs in around mid-game and really do a big board rush at one time, so... The other deck that I've been working on is the Aggro Lock deck. This is kind of an interesting deck. With the exception of Sinjin and Alexstrasza, it's all Warlock cards. I think it definitely needs some work. I think Felguard is rough because you destroy a mana crystal. And it's really mana, the mana curve is really low. As you can see, there's 10 1-drops. So it tends to be a pretty fast-moving deck. The only computer issues I've had are playing against AI. It's primarily been against rogues, so they burn you down so fast on top of everything else. So, alright, so let's start with the Shaman deck for now. We'll play a few of those games, and then we'll either switch into the Warlock deck, or we will play some Arena. So, let's go ahead and get started. So we'll open a pack before we start the game. I don't know that I'll open a pack between every game, but I'll at least try to open, 5 or 6 packs tonight if we have to. So it's our first pack for the night, and looks like just a rare. So Lava Burst, 3 for 5 damage with a 2 overload. It's okay. I think 3 for 5 damage is nice. Overload can be a bit rough, but Shaman to go lots of overload cards and play really aggressive can be tough to deal with. Alright, so let's go back out, and we're just going to play an unranked match with this Shaman deck. Mana Burst in the Shaman deck? I don't believe so. Are you talking about Lava Burst, the card we just looked at?
Thrall versus Thrall.
Alright, so Shaman v Shaman. Should be interesting. So Lightning Storm is really the AoE clear here. Bloodlust is key to the deck. We don't really need it this early. Colat Seer is really good, so we'll keep that. We'll keep the Lightning Storm for clear. Hopefully we'll get a, there we go, get something lower drop, like a 2-drop. The one who gives you crystals? I don't think I do now. Is there a Shaman card that gives you mana crystals? The only card I'm aware of that gives you mana crystals is Nourish from Druids. But you might be right. I haven't looked at the Shaman cards that closely.
It's time for a little blood.
So he coined into Berserker. That can be very mildly annoying. We're just gonna totem up here. I don't want to get the Tide Caller out just yet. I like to drop the Tide Caller and the Cold Light Seer at the same time. So we might take a little damage early. He's probably gonna Berserk. Yeah. We could Lightning Storm here. Not an entirely bad idea. But instead, we are going to go ahead and do this. This will give us a 3-2 as well as 3 minions on the field. We'll probably take 5 points of damage, but we'll have better board control. Silence is mildly annoying. Yeah, as I say, if he attacks us, we're gonna actually be in pretty decent shape. Because next turn we'll get our Cold Light Seer down. We could also get Sinjin down. Not sure what he's waiting on here. There's not really much more he can do. Nope, he decided just to buff up his totem. Not an entirely bad play. Because it means we have to throw everything at his totem if we want to kill it. So I think instead we'll just go ahead and get Sinjin up. And then we'll take out his taunter at least. Now if he doesn't take us out next turn, I may actually consider Bloodlusting. I have 2 Bloodlusts in, so getting 4 minions on the field and then using Bloodlust is not entirely bad. Alright, he did not get his taunt totem, so that's good. He's probably going to do some... Yeah, he's got to go after... Oh, that's interesting. I don't know that... No, he's probably going to go ahead and trade more here, I guess. Yeah. Now, he took out the 1-2 instead of the 2-1. I think I actually would have taken out the 2-1, but... That's just me. So we'll probably totem up and cast the Cold Light Seer here. Hey Trickster. Good to see you. Yeah, Murloc deck. I gave it a try a while ago. I've been playing with it some offline and it's pretty fun. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take out his healing totem. Start doing some damage to him.
Job done.
So we're in a pretty decent position here. We'll see what he plays. Yeah, Abomination is tough against a Murloc deck. That 2 damage to all minions is really not fun. So we'll have to see how we want to deal with it. Ideally, we would draw another Cold Light Seer would be great, or a Murloc War Leader to make all of our Murlocs high enough that they won't really die or get... Oh, there we go, War Leader. That they won't get too hurt by the Abomination. Do I want a Cold Light? No, I don't want to Oracle yet. I'm gonna get the Mana Tide totem down and start drawing some cards. Now, I always do that. I should have killed the Abomination first before I played the totem. I have a bad habit of doing that. So now the Mana Tide totem's a 0-1 instead of a 0-3, but... The Mana Tide totem, it lets you draw a card at the end of your turn. Now he may have a Lightning Storm or Fork Lightning or something at this point, is probably what I would expect. If he doesn't, we'll probably Bloodlust next turn and get as much damage in as we can. So he chose to take out the War Leader to drop everybody else's damage. Not a bad play. This is good. So we get the charge minion down. Still have enough to Bloodlust. So now we can get a lot of damage in.
Job's done.
By the way, for those who just joined the stream, you'll see me looking off to the side a lot. it's because my chat is not working and I have chat up on my television, unfortunately. Alright, so he's going to take a couple minions out here, or he's going to do 12 points of damage to us, but he's got to take damage off the board or we're going to kill him. Not sure why he really did that. I guess he wanted to not take damage as much. I suppose. But we're gonna lightning storm here and hopefully get lucky and kill both minions. Either actually it doesn't matter. We can win the game with our charge minion. GG. Yeah, so you see kind of how this deck works. It's, you know, I've killed people. I don't know that I've done 30 points of damage in one turn. You probably could with Old Merkai. But you kind of build, you have one big turn where you do a lot of damage. Now, the problem, of course, is if you end up, if they have board clear, like you're playing a mage or a warlock or something, and you get all your minions down, and then they clear them all, you can be in really a tough spot. So you have to get a little bit lucky that doesn't happen. That's why the taunt minions are helpful. There's some other minions I've had in this deck and taken out, like Defender of Argus, which gives your minions +1/+1 and taunt, the two adjacent minions. I actually found it to be pretty useful in this deck because it gives you some more taunt. And the tough part with warlocks is that they start out with 1 health most of the time, so they're just really susceptible to board clear. This isn't a terrible start. We have good totems to start out with, so I think we'll go ahead and keep this. Might actually coin up into a totem on turn 1. Well, he's now got one of our cards. Not sure exactly what it would have been, but we'll find out. Alright, so we'll find out if it's the Bluegill Warrior, because he'll probably play it this turn and take out that totem if it was. Yeah, Old Merkai is a legendary. So Old Merkai, wow, another Mind Vision. So Old Merkai gives you +1 attack for every other Murloc on the field, and also gives you, he also has charge. So, I'm gonna go ahead and play the Warrior here. We'll play Flame Tongue Totem next turn. Yeah, the matchmaking wheel always lands on worthy opponent. The rest of them are, I think, just for laughs, really. Alright, so it looks like he got Mana Tide Totem from us. At least one. He could have gotten 2 Mana Tide Totems, actually. Well, there's Old Merkai. So you can see what he does. +1 attack for each other Murloc on the field, and he has charge. So if you get him out plus Bloodlust, it's pretty nasty. Could go ahead and get Murloc Raider down. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead. You know what, I'm gonna save him. I'm gonna hold him in case we get the Murloc that gets buffs from other Murlocs being summoned. Plus, I found with this deck that you gotta be careful about overcommitting because, again, one good board clear and you're in a lot of trouble. See, like there. So he Lightning Storm, which he got from us, which had I dropped that Murloc Raider, he'd now be dead for no reason. So, and instead now I can do, we can do War Leader and Raider, or we can do Seer and Raider. I'm actually gonna get War Leader and Raider down.
Job's done.
Because I'm not dropping Seer yet because he has a Battle Cry, so I'd rather have more Murlocs down. So next turn we'll probably Totem and Cold Light Seer. We still have Lightning Storm available for some board clear if we need it.
crusade!
No, that's not really going to help him too much. He'll be able to trade with our war leader. Ah, Sinjin though. Yeah, definitely going to get Sinjin down. That taunt will help our Murlocs quite a bit.
Job's done.
I may put 2 Defender of Arguses back in this deck at some point, because having a little bit of taunt just makes the Murlocs that much better. But I feel like we have 2 Sinjins and 1 Mogashan Warden. I could add a second Mogashan Warden. Basically, it's just a big shield. Would also not be a bad option. Maybe take out one of the totems. Maybe 1 Mana Tide totem.
I wonder.
Well, chat's still not working, so I don't know what's going on. It's very annoying.
The gates are open.
Something about mobile devices and chat that Twitch just does not like. Alright, so let's see here. So he's got to lower the arena down. We need to deal with him. We could Lightning Storm and see if Cold Light Seer. He still won't survive.
What to do?
Trying to find a way that we can not lose one of our minions, but I think that's unavoidable. Because even with the +2 health, he's still not going to have enough health to survive. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and Lightning Storm. So at least this is nothing, it's a 1 for 2, a 1 for 1 instead of a 2 for 1 with our Murloc here. I don't want to kill the War Leader because I want to keep his buff around, so... I think I'm going to go ahead and drop the Mana Tide totem. Yeah. Because we're getting a little low on cards. So next turn 7 we can drop a, well, we can drop 3 Murlocs, or we can drop 2 if we decide to drop Old Murkai as well. Which Murkai at that point will have 4 attack, 5 attack.
I've got a huge guy.
That's a good turn for him. I mean, he's taking board control a bit. Let's see. So we have some that's right, I forgot about Overload. Just go ahead and get some Murlocs down here.
Job's done.
Nice. Another Lightning Storm will be pretty good if he drops a couple minions. The good thing about this Cold Light Seer is it's a battle cry, so even once he kills him, then yeah. Yeah, this is a constructed Murloc deck. Mass Dispel, that's pretty nasty.
Tazdingo! Yes!
We'll go ahead and take our totem out. It's probably not a bad idea. 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, we need 5 points of damage. We can't Murkai and Lightning Storm. Two, 3, 4. So Murkai could take out Sinjin. You know what? Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna go... I might regret this. This might be overcommitting a bit. But let's see what we get. 5 minutes. Ooh, nice. You know what? We're just gonna... I'm not putting Murkai out yet. Alright, so... We still, unfortunately, can't kill Sinjin. But we have lots of, good board presence now. See, Lightning Storm 2 to 3. I'm gonna do 1 more here. So next turn, Lightning Storm will kill both of them, guaranteed. It's a golden card, that's why it looks different. It's got animation. Eventually, when the game comes out, all golden cards will have animations to them. Right now, they don't. Yeah, Bloodlust would be really nice. But either way, we're gonna Lightning Storm and probably Old Murk-Eye unless he casts like a Consecration or some. Is a Priest don't have Consecration. That was interesting. If I was him, I would have taken out the Cold Light Seer instead. We're gonna Lightning Storm and Old Murk-Eye this turn, and he's gonna be hurt. In fact, it'll probably be game. Let's see, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10. Murk-Eye will be. And it's gonna be close to game. It depends on what he decides to take out here. Bloodlust would be pretty nice. He should take out as much damage as he can. Why is he attacking his Sinjin?
I must consider.
Not too quickly.
I mean, that's the best play, is to take out. Yeah. Alright. So let's see. We can go. Oh, nice. We can lay every. Alright, so. Just enough. So, you know, deck's working pretty well. We'll definitely give it another go. I'm tempted to try it in a ranked match. Don't know how well it'll do in ranked, since people will have better decks in ranked, especially at 3-star diamond or 2-star diamond. So far, the only deck I've really played in ranked is the Mage Taunt deck, but we could try this in ranked. It seems to work pretty well. All right, you know what? I'll go ranked. Just for you guys, we'll go ranked. But so far, you know, we haven't run into like a Spell Power Mage or something that has a lot of clear. That tends to be the bane of this deck. Oh, Trickster, it is a good deck. I've played probably 15 games with it though. I've tweaked it a lot, but yeah, it's definitely. I think Shamans are probably the best. The best in terms of Murloc decks. I'm gonna drop the Oracle for now. I really don't like playing him till later with the draw 2 cards. Tide Caller's not a bad. Yeah, this isn't too bad. We still might. We might drop Tide Caller first. Yeah, we can Tide Caller turn 1. Actually, I don't mind that. And then we'll Totem turn 2, probably. Well, 1 for 1. It's alright. Hopefully we'll get our Taunt minion. Well, actually, yeah, any minion would be fine, honestly. Next turn, we can Flame Tongue Totem and Totemic Might, potentially. We'll see what he does. Yeah, let's, I'm gonna go into Totemic Might here, so this way we can trade with the Direwolf Alpha without dying.
Job's done.
Hopefully he doesn't get the Taunt Beast. He didn't. He got the Charge. Or no, he got the Buff Beast. Leoke is probably the weakest of the 3, so that was a good pull for us. He could have got a Taunt Beast. He could have also gotten a Charge Beast. Either one of which would have slowed us down a bit. So we'll probably Bluegill Warrior next turn, and maybe Totem as well. He has no mana, and he has nothing to attack with, so I'm not sure what he's thinking about. Alright. So I could go ahead and trade with Loic. I think that's what I want to do. So here's something just to notice. Alright, so... Well, never mind. I won't say that. Just gonna say, you can get the benefit of this totem twice if you put a minion next to it that's gonna die. then it just buffs the next minion that comes into play, so...
Job's done.
Well, that's gonna clear the board, but we're still in an advantageous position here. We could totem up and go Mana Tide Totem. I actually like that play because we still have Lightning Storm to clear his minions, so it's not bad.
Job's done.
Nice, Totemic Might. All right. Well, he's using all his board clear though. I mean, we're trading. He's getting some good trades in, but we're still in a pretty decent position. All right, so. All right. What do I want to do here? I'm a little concerned about leaving a bunch of 1 health minions out there. I could drop the War Leader, which would help. You know what? I'm gonna play pretty aggressive still. Hopefully we'll get a taunt totem finally. Would be nice. No, well, Spell Power Totem will help us with Lightning Storm. Well, you know, we may force him to use yet another card to clear. Nope, he decided to go taunt. Alright, so we'll get War Leader probably down this turn. Well, he's gonna do some clear probably. But we'll get Lightning Storm. If he doesn't kill our totem, we're gonna wipe the board next turn. We'll be able to play our War Leader, a totem, and Totemic Might, so should be pretty decent shape. And he's getting down to 2 cards now. Sinjin's not bad. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and really take control of the board. We'll get Lightning Storm out. Get Sinjin down. Could go into a Totemic Might. I'm gonna hold off on that until we either get a Taunt Totem or a Mana Tide Totem or something else down. There we go. Alright, so... it's not bad. Let's see. Be nice if we had a straight trade here. But we don't. There's really no reason to trade, though, because... oh, alright. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and put 3 points of damage into this guy. And then, that way, Sinjin will kill him next turn. The healing totem will actually heal him. And I'm gonna go ahead and play Totemic Might as well.
Job's done.
So make it really tough for him to get our healing totem dead anytime soon. So obviously we're out of cards now, but we have really strong board position. I don't think... I mean, he'd have to play Explosive Shot again to really do much against us. And even then, that would only kill 2 of the Murlocs, so... that's actually probably the best minion for him to kill, although actually the Tide Caller wouldn't have been bad either. And see, now the Rhino died because we attacked last turn with Sinjin. Oh, he conceded. GG. I wish you could see what your next card is going to be when someone concedes, just so you know. Alright, 3 victories. Daily quest done for the day. 40 gold. Alright, so nice little ranked win there. You know, let's go ahead and open a pack. It's been a few games. We do have a epic card in here. Oh, a golden ancient card. Nice. Haven't seen that one yet. So Ancient of War gets +5 health and taunt or +5 attack. Very, very good card. Golden is obviously pretty cool. Alright, let's go back. We'll play one more ranks for sure with the Shaman deck. Maybe a couple more. So what do you guys think of this Murloc deck? It's fun to play. Looks interesting. Think it has some weaknesses. Again, I think it would struggle against a spell power mage deck or anything with big AoE clear. It could even struggle a little bit against a rogue just because rogues have a lot of clear. But if you don't play it early, if you don't overextend early, it seems to be a pretty strong deck.
The light shall bring victory.
For Doomhammer.
This is not a bad start again. Tidecaller is a good turn 1 card. We got Taunt at turn 4. I think I'll keep this. That's true. The Hunter did have really good clear. So I wonder if they changed this. I think they did change it where you can chat with your opponent. Which I didn't realize. That's kind of cool. It makes sense. So it shows them online. He's trying to finish the priest daily. Well,
I wonder.
he really should play unranked then if he doesn't want to play against good cards. He Shadow Word Pain. That's fine. We'll probably Totem on turn 2.
Is someone injured?
So he's going to be able to heal that minion up for a good bit throughout. Let's see what we want to do here. We could coin up for 4 and get our Mogishan Warden down. Problem with that is he is that he's going to keep getting cards. So I think I'd rather just go ahead and coin into a totem.
Job's done.
I don't want to hit his priestess because he'll be able. He could heal her. Well, he can't when he's on the mana, but he could heal, attack, heal, and get 2 cards. We did click to rank, didn't we? This is a ranked match, right? I'm not totally crazy. Yeah, so just drawing cards here. We have Lightning Storm, which would, which we can kill. We might actually do that. Murkai really won't do us any good here. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Murloc Raider down, since we're gonna be overloaded next turn. Yeah, when I first made the deck, I didn't have the totems in it, and I found the Murlocs couldn't survive. With the totems, it gives you some flexibility, as well as a little bit of taunt. Seems to be just enough to make it work most of the time. Alright, so we can get Cold Light Oracle down here. We could just do Cold Light Seer. Cold Light Seer isn't really going to help either. I mean, Murloc War Leader is what I was thinking. We could just totem up. I'm gonna go ahead and get the war leader down. And then we'll just go ahead and trade.
Job's done.
Next turn, we'll probably get the Mogushin Warden down. I hadn't really thought about chatting with your opposing player because I focus on the stream so much. It's kind of interesting. He's gonna play another Fin Creeper, kind of annoying. But with our Cold Light Seer, we can actually survive it. We could play Sinjin and a Totem as well. You know what? I prefer Sinjin and a Totem here. Alright, so game's going pretty well. Decent board position. He's been playing a lot of taunt, pretty defensive. So we'll see. Murkai, don't know that we'll drop him next turn. Well, here comes Hogger with even more taunt. Now 4-7. Let's see, so Lightning Storm. With Lightning Storm, we can kill everything pretty much.
Man! Job done.
My web is blurry? You mean the stream is blurry? It's probably because I'm Chromecasting the chat. Or my webcam is blurry. Again, it might be because my stream is dragging a little bit. So Blood Mage Thalanos is a legendary card, but the lowest cost legendary I think in the game. But it's a good card, spell power plus a death rattle. So we can go ahead and get old Murkai down, which I think is the play here. Just put as much damage into him as we can. So I can't imagine what he would do here that would be able to turn the game. He's got me paranoid now, thinking that this is not a ranked game, though. I feel like maybe I messed that up. Still can't log in the chat. I don't know what's going on.
Your magic shall not save you. Well played.
Well played.
So GG. Yeah, I hope it's ranked too. We're gonna Bloodlust just for the fun of it. Alright. Well, yeah, it's definitely ranked, see? 2-star diamond, so, yeah. Alright. Deck's working pretty well. We, Alright, so we'll go ahead and play another one. So far this deck is undefeated. Maybe I should have played it more often. We still haven't faced a really super aggro class or super aggro deck. I think that could work pretty well. So Snow must have been somebody that I know, because he's not on my friends list.
I must
I think
protect.
Snow might have been someone from the chat, actually. Lots of Murlocs. I'm actually gonna drop... I might regret this. I might regret going this Murloc heavy early.
My greetings.
So we could coin into the warrior here. I don't think I'll do that. Druids don't really have... Well, let's see. What do they have for clear? They have single target clear. They have Starfall, which I think does 2 points of damage to everybody. Everything. They definitely don't have more clear than, say, rogues or mages for sure. Yeah, they don't have much AoE damage. They have a lot of single target. They basically work off of buffing their own minions and playing more defensive generally. So he'll probably end up buffing this minion, that tiger, eventually. So let's see. We could coin... Nothing really worth coining into here, unless we want to get a bunch of Murlocs down. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the Manatide Totem and draw another card. Still play a little passive. Totemic Might, alright. So next turn we'll probably get some Murlocs down and Totemic Might. We'll see what he does. It wouldn't surprise me if he buffs that Stealth Tiger and then attacks me with it. Yeah, the totem with the spell power is one of the random totems from your hero power. He innervated into Lord of the Arena. That's gonna be tough. That's a big, nasty minion for us to deal with. So the best we can do 4 points of damage. No, we can't even do that because we don't have 5 mana. And well, I think we're gonna have to just get out as much as we can here. We could coin. Coin doesn't do us any good. Tempted to go ahead and Lightning Storm. I mean, tempted to Totemic Might, so... You know what? I should have Lightning Stormed and then cast the charge minion. That was a misplay. I should have done that, because then I would have taken the Lord of the Arena out. That was not a smart play. Because if I had Lightning Stormed, could have done 3 or 4 damage to the Lord of the Arena, killed the Tiger, and then I could have charged with the Bluegill Warrior and definitely finished the Lord of the Arena off. Would have cleared the board. That might come back to haunt us. Then again, if he doesn't clear some of these minions out, we'll have Bloodlust next turn. People get a little nervous when they see Murlocs out. Oh, he's gonna buff that guy up, make him a 6/9. He's probably gonna buff his Tiger up too. Alright, so let's see what we can do. We need to do 9 points of damage. That'll add 3, so that'll be 5 and 9. That'll do it to kill that guy, so I think that's the way to go.
Well played.